Hey, you, come take a seat. Take a load off. Come sit down and let's have a talk, right? Welcome to the Singing North podcast episode 2. I am Amanda, also known as Shayalata. I'm not exactly sure where this podcast is going to go. I've been sitting on it since the last one because I don't want to schedule. I don't want to force. I don't want to perform. I want it to come naturally when it needs to come. And this morning, I've been feeling the book energy. Like, what is going on in our world right now? There's a lot. There's a lot. Last episode, we talked about how truth resonates in your system and how your faith is your faith and my faith is my faith. And I think we're going to continue off of that a little bit because when we hear something like that, the whole point is to plant a seed inside of you. That kind of sums up what this podcast is about, why I started it, why I'm going to continue it, right? Because my job is to just be the pastor, okay? I'm not here to be your shepherd. I'm not here to control you. I'm not here to bind you. I'm not here to be the only word. I am a messenger. I am a place of spiritual nourishment. Come and go as you please. Take what resonates, and if nothing resonates, go find where your truth is, right? We need truth. We know how it recognizes in our body now, right? So after planting those sorts of seeds, how does the days after feel? How did it feel? How did it feel once you realized that your discernment tells you if something is true? What did you learn? What did you see as truth? How did it affect your body? This is a great reflection point. And that is another aspect that we need to embrace. After we hear a message, after we hear truth, what do we do with it? What do we do with it? We integrate it. We integrate it. How did those truths continue? What did you do when you heard the falsehood? Right? How did you react? How did you respond? How did your body respond? Because your body's gonna experience some shit, y'all. It's gonna experience some shit. When you wake up to truth, you find truth. You asked for it. This week, following the last podcast, we asked for it. We said, God, universe, source, whichever you identify as the creator, we said, show us truth. We want to see the truth. And they provided. Truth was shown. Truth so quickly. Truth was shown. And as I was telling some friends and some clients that I've been discussing, we are still in that let them fall. We are still in the snake, the transformation, the tower of it all. We are still in it. We are not quite to the horse yet, but the horse is coming. This last bit of the snake here is to fine tune our spiritual identity. Fine tune the divine provisions that we are storing for later use, that we are inheriting and then storing for when we're going to need it heading through, right? So integration is extremely important right now. It's how am I going to continue on? Am I going to continue blindly following illusions, following people, places, and things that do not resonate in my soul? Or am I going to stand up as the chosen one of self? Don't twist it into an idea of grandeur, okay? Don't make it more than what it is, okay? Are you going to rise for yourself, right? Right? That's the most important part. That's the most important part. You are the chosen one of self. Okay? So you need to be disciplined. Okay? You need to be devout. You need to be compassionate and graceful and forgiving of self, because you, my love, are the chosen one of self. Right? Lead, lead, lead by example. Okay? And this doesn't start externally. This isn't mocking, copying, performing like anyone else. Throw the book away. Throw the blueprints away. Throw the comparisons and competitions and idolizing. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. This is a deep dive. This is an introspection. Okay, this is a deep dive into self. What is your spiritual identity? How are you seen in the spiritual realm? How are you recognized? Okay, are you recognized as someone who is steadfast, faithful, a warrior, a protector, a healer, a light worker? Well, then walk the walk, don't just talk the talk, right? Ooh, did you guys hear that little choke right there? That's because they've been wanting me to speak out about this so deeply, so deeply. There are so many false prophets out there, y'all. I posted False Idols, my modern interpretation, on my page, because I dove in deep into what do I feel false idols are, right? And I don't feel like they're religions and deities and all of that. No. They're what we do. They're what we do. When you overindulge in something, when you obsess about something, when your addictions control you, when you choose performance over presence, when you choose all of these things over yourself and your faith, they start to run the show. And there's a lot of false prophets out there who are false idols. They're in it for the popularity. They're in it for the control. They're in it. Let me tell you, as a messenger, you have a duty. You have a duty. When you step into this role, when you hear the call and you heed the call and you take the call to action, you have a responsibility. For every single person you read, you reach, you connect with, you are responsible for the words that you are given. And if you are not giving true divine prophecy, oh baby, divine judgment's gonna find you, karma's gonna find you. And there's a lot. So please, they stress discernment on where you get your message from. It is never the messenger. Never the messenger. It is the message. It is the truth resonating. It is, you'll know. You feel it in your body. You don't have to twist and contort the words or ignore their emotions and their actions in order to receive the word. The word automatically registers. The word automatically resonates. Remember, truth does not come loud. Truth comes gentle, and it settles in the bones. That's how we know it's truth, right? So there's a lot going on. We've got spiritual battles, we've got physical battles, we've got rioting, we've got protesting, we've got the great divide and all of its injustice happening right now. They want verses. They want this verse, that verse, that, this verse, that. That's what they want. We create the togetherness, the wholeness, right? It's up to each one of us. We are sovereign. We have divine will, right? So we have to take the step up. We have to be the Alexanders and the Williams, the warriors of God, Source, Creator. the warriors of faith, the protectors of men, right? It's our time. That's what we were put here for. That's what we were chosen for, right? Now it's time to stand up. You're hearing the call. If you didn't hear the call, you wouldn't be here. If you weren't so uncomfortable this last week with the truths that you were being shown, you didn't dive deep enough. You're not supposed to be here, right? I don't say that from a toot top position. I am you, you are me. We are equal in this, right? We are equal. None above, none below. This is a meeting place of judgment free. But if you were not uncomfortable by the truths that you found this week, please dive deeper. Please dive deeper. There's something more that you're not seeing. And it's not something that you're doing wrong, baby. It's not something that you're doing wrong. It's just you gotta dive. You gotta be willing to dive, and you gotta take the blinders off. You can't sugarcoat, you can't make excuses, you can't make it fit. The truth settles gently in your bones, right? That's what this is about. My words are not convictions. My words are not your decrees. My words are seeds that I'm planting in you, that I'm gifting you as reflections, as something to think about. And if it sits, if it makes sense, if it resonates, then nurture it. Then give it the nourishment that it needs and allow it to grow. It needs it. You're ready. You're so ready. You're so ready. Let them fall. Let the truths be integrated. Let your truth shine. Know who you are. Know who you are. Do you need some help? Do you need some help? Come on. Get a hold of me. That's what I'm here for. Let's dive in deep together. I offer a soul compass and journey journal. And I think it's appropriate to drop right now. Okay? This is my baby. This is my passion. This is my charge. Okay? Soul compass. You give me permission to sit down with your spirit team. I call them to my table with my psychic mediumship, okay? I call them to my table. And I dive deep. Hours, days, however long it takes. Okay, I dive deep into your energy. And then, from that reading, okay, and I use lots of different tools. I'm an energy worker, y'all. I'm a woo-woo. I'm a woo-woo. I dive in deep. From all of that information that I gather from your team, I create you a journal, okay? A 30-day journal that you don't have to do it every day. You do it when you're drawn. Does it have to be done from start to finish? No. From front to back? No. You go where you're called. But from that reading, I create this journal that is directly connected and individualized to your energy. And we work on the advice, okay? We work on the triggers together. I give you reflections, I give you affirmations, I give you prompts, I give you energy check-ins, all of that sort of thing to help you dive in deep and learn you. It's deep, guys. It will slap you, but we need it. We need that profound shock to the system that creates a catalyst for change, because change is scary and sometimes we need a push to get into it, right? I'm here to be that push, because you got this, because I got this, because we got this, right? Why is that? Because together we rise. Have a great day, y'all.